Is this now working? Hello? Hello? Is this now working? Hello? Hello?
Use for this video. How's that? Do you hear a difference? $1 mic if you're a brand new streamer. There's no reason to have a $2,000 mic if you're an experienced streamer. I make music videos for a living, so I have one, and I use it because it sounds nice. But you can get great audio quality out of this $30 mic. And so that's what we're going to use for this video. How's that? Do you hear a difference? You might. Do you hear a $2,000 difference? Probably not. As long as you get a semi-decent condenser mic like this one and a mixer that has some of the tools that I'm going to show you tonight, which link will be in the description below, you can have great sounding audio on your stream. So get a cheap mic and let's get started. Also, actually, before we get started, I know like this mic is symmetrical. Make sure you're talking into the front of the mic. This is the front, this is the back. Do you hear a difference here? Because you should. Front is the side with that logo on it right there. Make sure you're talking into the front. All right, on to step one. The very first and probably most important thing you're gonna do is level yourself. Basically what that means is making sure the volume is right. A lot of people make the mistake of having one or more of their level dials turned a little too high. Audio signals work very similarly to digital cables or internet cables, where you have a specific bandwidth that can fit through the cable. If you turn the audio up too loud, the tops and bottoms of the sound waves are gonna get clipped off. It's called clipping or peaking, and it sounds like this. Notice the volume of this video isn't any louder, but the audio is clipping and it sounds like garbage. You hear that a lot when people are using onboard microphones for their stream.
Where's Brad? All right, Brad's on carbide. Travis, back up if you can. They're all looking at you, Travis.
You can get pretty complicated when you're leveling, but really all you need to do is stream to a fake Twitch account so you can say something and watch back and listen. Speak quietly. Speak loudly. Make sure they can hear you when you're quiet. Make sure you're not clipping when you're loud. Err on the side of being quiet. And then turn it up later in OBS. Don't ever peak. Speaking of quiet moments and loud moments, step 2 is compression. This mixer that I've linked in the description below has a compression knob on it. And essentially what that does is it takes your quietest part and your loudest part and it compresses them closer together. So when you're speaking quietly, it boosts the volume up. When you're speaking loudly, it brings the volume down. That way, when you're quiet on stream, your viewers aren't turning up your audio. And when you're loud, you don't blow out their eardrums. Compression is super important. And all you have to do on this mixer is turn up the compression knob. Step 3 is probably my favorite one. This is what gives my audio its edge. Lower frequencies are those low rumbles you hear like during a drop zone in PUBG. High frequencies are what you hear when someone is ASMRing right in your ear. And it's just crisp and clear. What you want to do with this mixer is take your low end and your high end and crank them up about 6 decibels each. That way you get that real radio presence with the lows as well as the real crisp high-end sounds of the highs. Literally, that's my biggest secret. And if any of this is a little confusing to you, I'm gonna take a picture of my mixer and link to that down below also. If you get this mixer and this mic, turn the knobs to exactly what I have it set at, and you'll sound great. Step 4 is the extra mile. When you're streaming, you have a lot of noise going on around you. I've got a space heater behind me that's not turned on right now. I have 2 PCs running with big old thick fans. I've got a keyboard about 6 inches away from my microphone. You need to eliminate that noise as much as possible. And the way to do that is going into OBS's filters and turning on a noise gate. Essentially what you're doing is you are setting a volume level where if it's quieter than that level, it shuts off all the noise. The way to fine tune this is to try to find that decibel level that's between your quietest speaking points and the loudest noise points. So speak quietly into your mic, make sure the audio is still picking it up. And then hit your keys kind of hard, maybe the way you would during a really intense fight, and make sure that the noise gate is cutting it off. If it's picking up your keys, lift up the gate a little bit more. If it's cutting off your voice, bring it back down so it's letting more sound through. Find that sweet spot, and you're good. If you really, really want to be awesome and you want to step 5, there's something that I do that's a little bit over the top. I collab with people on Twitch, and it's really important that the people watching the other person's stream get a little bit of a hint of the quality of my stream. I've seen streamers like J9 stream with not only a mic in front of them, but also a mic still connected to their headset. Because their streaming PC is hearing this mic, so that's what the stream is picking up, but their gaming PC is hearing this mic. And so that's what their teammates are hearing, and if their teammates were streaming, the audio is going to sound like garbage on that end. This mixer has something special called an effects send, which basically is meant to take audio from your mixer and send it to like a reverb or some kind of sound effect. But what I do is I send a cable from that effects send into my mix amp, so I can direct the audio directly from my mic and mixer back into my gaming PC where my teammates hear me. It's a really cool trick that makes you sound good on other people's streams, which is just as important as sounding good.
I came right here, right now.
Yeah.
Like, there's like zero seconds delay. I was like, okay, I'm coming. And you still don't get the joke. Never mind.
I don't understand what you just said.
Yes.
0
You
second
send the
delay.
message. You send the message with info,
Yeah.
and I read the password, and I was in the other room, and when I saw the password, I came straight here. Like I left everything.
Did you try it?
And when I saw the password, did I try what? No, I didn't see it. So
It's the real number tag
Before-
password. Did you try it?
I can see your stream.
What does it sound like? The mic over stream.
Let me see.
What does it sound like? The mic over stream. Does it sound okay?
I would say yes.
Does it sound a lot worse than the other way?
No, I would say yes. This one sounds good.
Does it sound a lot
This
worse
one
than the
sounds
other way?
really good. Yeah. No, this one sounds good.
Ooh. What about how does the background look?
You're vaulting? Yeah, it's very fancy.
What about
It's
background
very
look?
fancy.
Got my wall, my PC in.
You're vaulting? Yeah, it's very fancy.
I wanted to put like a thing, yeah, with my YouTube Discord and whatnot, but it's too small. This I wanted to put like a
Do you
thing,
have?
yeah,
Can you turn off the lights
my YouTube Discord and whatnot. But on what?
in the room?
Yes. Do you want to see me then?
Yes.
Hold on.
You should see how it looks.
Yes. Do you want to see me then? Hold on. What about that? Hello?
Yes, I'm
about
here.
that?
I need to wait. Well,
Hello?
noob, turn it off and sit on PC. God damn it!
It's off.
I'm working with noobs.
I've put another light on at the back of my PC. It's just supposed to make it look. How's that? I've put another light on at the back of my PC. It's just supposed to make it. No? Yes? How's that? Like this?
I mean, you need to turn off the. Try turning off the room light.
It is
And
off.
it's on for me.
No, it's on because I put another light on at the back. Hold on. It is off.
It's on for me.
No, it's on. Another light. Hold on. Yes? Now you can't see the boxes. You can only see the PC. Yes?
Wait, the stream has delay. You
Now
need
you
to
can't see
remove
the
that
boxes. You can
to
only
be
see
much easier. Okay, now everything is in black except you. And I see PC. Okay. So do you have like a table, lamp or something?
That's exactly what I just had on, and you thought it was the
Oh, you had.
lights.
Okay. Okay, that's like. Okay, never mind. Then you can
See, table
do it with
light.
light.
Table light. Okay. Lights.
Okay, never mind. Then you can
See, table
do it
light.
with light.
Table light. Okay. Lights.
Yeah, leave everything. Leave the lights. It's better with the lights. Yeah.
See, but this is in the way. This piece of rubbish.
Yes.
Come. See, but this stupid mic. Stupid microphone.
Don't touch the mic because you're making noises. Just don't touch it.
Like this?
I mean, you need to turn off the. Try turning off.
Yes? Now you can't see the boxes. You can only see the PC.
The
Table light. Okay. Lights. No, it looks good. Good enough. Good enough
Yeah.
to stream. Sounds good enough to stream as well.
Yes, I agree.
It's just the mic.
It's not
This
that
is
critical.
just in the way. They can't hear me. Or can you?
Okay, and put back the small overlay that you had that you showed me middle of the cam.
No, what I wanted to do. There's no overlay. There's an overlay over the cam now, but there is
Yeah, I understand.
another overlay that I want to put on. But
On the bottom of it.
yeah, hold on.
Is that Corsair inside your PC?
Yeah, well,
You see how even when it's that far away, people who like understand will know what that is. So
this one. But it's too small.
it's too small, but I have idea for what we can use that actually.
I was thinking of using it for like Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but that like it's too small for.
See, go look at if you look at this, right? Wait, here's an
We
example.
can try, but
So if you look at this, videos. Let's see how is it on his cam. There. You see?
I don't see him. No, I don't see his cam because your camera is over his
Oh,
camera, I
lol,
think.
lol. Moving all the shit on my screen's too much effort. Let me just move. Fuck.
Just hide it, noob. In the OBS.
Transform. Order. There.
Yes.
You see?
We can. Yes, yes, I can see. We can try.
Otherwise, I must just not have that. I mean, I don't need that.
You don't need what?
That thing.
The bottom part?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna look very bad, then you won't use it. But we can try add it. I still didn't get any pictures. What the fuck, man?
Pictures of what?
Pictures of everything I want. Why is this broken? Let me edit. Okay, so I fix this. By the way, the dogs were awesome.
Hey, I'm going to show you today how to hook up an audio mixer to the PC. This video features the Behringer Xenix 502 audio mixer. It has a equalizer for the mic. Plug in your headphones. These are all large 6.35mm audio jacks, so you would need an adapter if you're using equipment with a small 3.5mm audio jack. So this is the lower area of the mixer. Holds the volume level of the microphone. These are both for the line inputs at the top. This is 2 and 3, you can only control the level and the stereo balance, and you will need these RCA cables for these connectors. These two buttons determine where the sound from the mixer will be played. So if you press down this one, CD tape to phones, you will only hear the sound on your headphones but not in the final mix. Selected. First of all, you need, and these two go to your microphone input on your sound card because they are the output from your mixer.
There you go. So basically,
Thanks for watching Tech Wiki. Click the links in the group or previous gaming has need for any other hardware to process whatever you're saying into the mic. This makes them simpler to set up and more convenient, but mixer, many of which can handle the conversion from analog to digital for you, but they also allow finer control over your microphone. So if you want to adjust the equalization settings, monitor how loud your voice is without getting an echo, change the sensitivity or gain so that your mic won't pick up too much background noise, or hook up a second mic if you're streaming with a friend, a mixer board provides a convenient control center on your desk that's easy to access during your stream without having to tap another microphone. Of course, the actual electronics themselves are only part of the story. To prevent unpleasant scratching or bumping noises when you mash your keyboard a little too hard, you'll want something to stabilize your microphone, such as a stand or a boom arm, with the latter being preferred by many streamers because it can be mounted to your desk to keep your mic super stable above you to save space while also allowing you to move it around freely. And you also won't want to forget a pop filter, which is an inexpensive disc that goes in front of your microphone or squishy acoustic panels if need be. It'll be hard to attract viewers if you sound like you're streaming from the end of a sewer pipe. And speaking of streaming, are you a streamer that's looking for more control over your broadcast at your fingertips? Then check out the Elgato Stream Deck, an easy-to-use accessory to switching a lower third to displaying a GIF. The options are only limited by your own creativity. And customization is incredibly easy. Just drag and drop your actions onto the buttons, throw on whatever icon you'd like.
You're going to end up with a friend talking, and then they're going to end up hearing themselves if it ends up going back. And very loud. Next up, you've got your EQs, if your mixer has EQ. I have 4 knobs for my EQ because next you've got your pan, or up the end you've got balance, pan balance. You've got your on-off. If I turn that off, you're not going to hear me, so I can't really play with that. All the noises. Your PC, get something like Audacity open or Reaper, whatever your desired tool is, and just record, see if you can get things working. Once you've got that working and you've got the basic setup, then your next question is going to be, well, do I want to set up a your desktop? That's the word I was looking for. Your desktop audio, your computer audio, PC. And that's pretty simple enough. Once your drivers are installed, which you're going to want to Google, you know, for me it's MG16XU drivers, very hard. Install those and connect via the, if you've got the XU version, you can only do it with the...
I'm just laughing at the guy in the video.
He's a fucking retard. I'm just checking audio mixes. I can't find a proper priced USB mic, dude. Like, seriously. No matter how much I look. Just cannot find it. Do you think this cam setup is better than the green screen?
This one?
Yes.
For me personally, yeah. gives you like more. How should I say? It makes it more you. If that makes any sense.
Oh.